What's up, everybody? Today I want to talk about hunt trains in Dawntrail, because right now they are rewarding a crazy amount of the new tomestones, sacks of nuts, materia, and old poetics. With just a couple of hours of doing these new Dawntrail hunt trains, you can easily get fully geared up for the new extremes. You can get the new big tortoise mount, or you can get enough poetics to go and upgrade the old Mandeville relic weapons. So yeah, I want to talk about it, and obviously this video will contain spoilers for the zones in Dawntrail, so be aware of that if you want to watch this. So let's go into this in full, the rewards, the reason it's so good right now, and how to get started if you've never done one before. So first up, let's dig into the rewards of why these are so good, why hunt trains are so good, especially right now. So for every single hunt mark that you defeat, you get 40 sacks of nuts, 30 poetic tomestones, and 20 aesthetic tomestones, and then one of each of the new clusters. And as you go across the Dawntrail zones, fighting each of the hunt targets zone by zone, these rewards really start to rack up. So if you consider maybe 2 or 3 per zone, going across the 6 zones, that is a ton of rewards. However, right now at expansion release, this is even better because most of the Dawntrail zones are instanced to allow more players. So if you click the big crystal in one of the zones, you can like switch to a different instance, and you can see in some, there are up to 6 instances per zone. And the best thing is for us that like hunt trains is each of these instances have their own hunt targets, meaning there are so many we can go through in one go. I've been on a few of these hunt trains in the last 2 days, and they are doing up to 48 hunt marks per hunt train. That means 48 times the rewards I just mentioned. It takes around an hour to do one of these big ones going through each of the instances, and you might miss a couple of targets if you get hit and you need to be rezzed, or if you're a bit late and you can't find it, or you're just a bit slow, you might miss 1 or 2. I always do. But if you do get all 48 of these targets, it works out at 2,000 sacks of nuts, 1,440 poetic tomestones, 960 aesthetics, and then 48 of each cluster. I've done 2 hunt trains yesterday, and I got the new hunt mount already in 1 day. I managed to upgrade the old Mandeville weapon twice on an ult. I fully did my white mage now, and I've fully geared out my black mage with the new tomestones to go into the extreme. On top of this, each of the new clusters can be traded in Tule, the first town, for materia. So you can get like up to 48 of the new materias, which you can either sell on the market board for a ton of gil, or you can fully kit out your character. So yeah, that's kind of the rewards really. If you know how to do hunt trains, this is just a big PSA to get on them, especially now while we have these instant zones. They are so popular. I think we're seeing up to like 200 people right now going through these in one go on one train, which is crazy. And the amount of rewards are just, they're wild. So if you've never done one, let's talk about how do they work. Like, let's break it down a bit simpler. How do hunt trains work? So if you've never done one, the hunt trains are organized by either in-game link shells or Discord servers. And they will announce, usually within a 10-minute warning, we are about to go on a hunt train. And it will start here, and it will last for this long, and this is how many targets we're planning to take down. All you have to do is head to that zone that they're starting in, group up with random people or friends if you're going with friends, and just get ready to go. Everyone there will just invite random people. I normally turn up solo or maybe with 1 or 2 other people, and we just join a big group, or we just invite random people and start a big group. And then one person, the designated conductor who probably organize this, will use shout chat to say the location of the first hunt mark. You'll all fly over to it, you'll defeat it, it'll go down in literally like 3 or 4 seconds, and then they'll announce the next one. And then you go over to the next one. And that's kind of why it's like a train. You just zerg from hunt to hunt. And all you've got to do is get a few hits on the target. The amount you receive is based on kind of your performance or your contribution or your group's performance, similar to if you're going to a fate. So make sure you join a group. It's much easier to get a better reward. The rewards I showed are the max reward. But if you're in a group of people, you'll pretty much always get the max reward. You can increase your chances of a reward if you have some tanks that have their enemy generation on, or you make sure you're getting some hits in. But I did all of my trains so far on a black mage because that's the only thing I have at 100, and I've got almost full rewards every time. I just turn up, put triple cast on, dump a few hits in, and with the group contribution, I get full rewards pretty much every time. So yeah, I don't think you have to worry too much. Don't stress if you don't have a tank. Don't stress if you don't have great gear. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so how do you join a hunt train? Maybe you're new and you want to get involved in this, and maybe I've talked you into it. And I believe there are lots of people who organize these hunts on different servers, and I'm not sure about every data center. I've always used a group called Centuro Hunts. They have their own Discord server, and they organize hunts every single day. And I believe it's for all data centers. You just kind of tag a server as a role, and then they'll ping whenever there's a hunt starting. But that's just on, I just play on Lite, EU Lite, and if you know a better one or you know a different data center that uses a different type of, hunt train group, then let people know down below. This really is a big word of mouth thing, and I would just say try and work out like who you know that does them. Ask in your guild, go on the Final Fantasy Discord server, ask around, try and find people in your data center that do it, and get involved. Try and get invited to the link shell for your data center and get involved with them when they're happening. Once you're in a Discord or a link shell, just turn up, and when there is a hunt, look for a group. You can also just tag along. I regularly see like a big group of people flying or loads of shouts happening in a certain zone. That's usually because a hunt train is flying over. So just tag along, just say looking for group and tag along. But yeah, that's it really. I just wanted to bring awareness to these hunt trains and get more people involved, because the amount of rewards right now are ridiculous. You can get more tomestones in 1 hour doing a hunt train than I think nearly 2 full days of roulettes, which is wild. And you get all the extra stuff on top. So I really hope this helps. If you found this useful, do consider subscribing to the channel or come hang out in the live streams, which I will link down below. But that's it from me. Take care, and I will catch you in the next one.